कॉल ऑफ जूम. आप आपने वो डिनर विद विनर का रिकॉर्डिंग देखा है ना? वी कैन क्रिएट अ बैकग्राउंड.
हाँ.
इट वर्क्स अमेजिंग. मतलब इट इज लाइक यू आर हैविंग डिनर
Follow
एक्चुअली विद
Zoom.
पीपल. आप आपने वो डिनर विद विनर का रिकॉर्डिंग देखा है ना? वी कैन क्रिएट अ बैकग्राउंड.
हाँ.
अच्छा. ये हर्ष इज डूइंग द यूट्यूब लाइव, तो आई एम गेटिंग माय रिलेट बैक ऑफ साउंड.
Yeah,
Yeah, close that window.
Chintan, could you take the presiding officer? Actually, I am the TMOD also, no? So immediately after that, अभी PO हमारे पास, I think, Harsh is playing silent arm. Could you just take the role of PO and invite if there is any guest, etc. on the stage?
हाँ हाँ श्योर. अपना डिस्टिंग्विश कब, व्हेन वाज द
So
डिस्टिंग्विश
four
स्टेटस?
four consecutive president distinguished we are.
So today everyone is online, no?
Today is all online. Yes. Today our EC is doing mass bunk.
अच्छा.
So Pratik came to me, how to handle it. So I said, koi nahi. We'll have musty session. Eloquent knows everything to navigate, right? And when the attendance is a little bit thin, it is good time to do some masti. So हमने बोला स्टैंड अप कॉमेडी करते हैं. चिंतन का फेवरेट वो क्या था? हाउ मेनी यू हैव डन बाय नाउ, चिंतन? द
Open mics
ओपन माइक्स.
I done 19.
अरे वाह, सुपर. You become an open mic champion by now.
No, I stopped since last week.
अच्छा, what happened?
Because of this coaching institute and all, no, I started doing PR, and then right now, as you might have seen, we are preparing for boot camp, and
Yes.
there are many things that trying to reach out to corporates
Okay.
for our programs and doing collaboration with colleges and all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good, 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 good.
And I joined one of the founders group of WhatsApp,
Ah,
where from my city there are founders, only founders group. Those are entrepreneurs.
okay.
So we are going to have a meetup in Saturday, Sunday, just to discuss our business and to seek whether any collaboration is possible or any ideas who are seasoned entrepreneurs. So yeah.
That's good. That. Those things are really helpful.
Mhm. Hey, hi Harsh.
Hey, I'll change my background. It's all messed up.
I don't know, Ashish, somehow I land at the right place or maybe proper place, because I was just pitching this idea to someone and someone told me, are you in the group of founders? And then I joined the group, and it's a vibrant group where people are ready to help each other. And
Very
yeah,
good.
so in future we will be doing some collaboration event offline. There's a
Yeah.
sponsorship but very minimal. So compared to the cost of what regular PR, this is a good way I felt. So yeah.
No, absolutely. And this happens, Chintan, generally. Once you do something well, no, as they say, universe also helps you to
Yeah.
towards that. So very good. Very happy for you.
Thank you, sir. Hey Harsh, how was Vipassana?
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
So
After coming from there, were you able to speak? 1 or 2 days were absolutely strange, right?
thing, so actually they do this thing that at the end of like the last day, they make you talk to others. So they break that silence and you talk to others. So at that point, like everybody was talking like anything.
Were you crying in the 10 days or 12 days?
Sorry.
Were you crying? Was there a moment when you were crying, remembering the past and all?
No, I did not had that, but I think there was one person who felt that way. Yes.
Yeah. Sharad, I think we can kick it off.
Okay. Um, Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I welcome you all to the 442nd meeting of Eloquent Toastmasters Club. I'll be your sergeant at arms today, and let's start this meeting with a huge round of applause. And before we start, if we can have everybody on camera, I'll wait like a few seconds for that. Awesome. And since we are virtual, instead of clapping like this, we can also do this. That is something I learned in one of my one of the organization I volunteered for. Yeah, so that is like clapping so that nobody else in your surrounding gets disturbed. Okay, so with that, let's kick off this meeting. As your sergeant of arms, I will describe about our club's mission, rules, and passion. As for the mission of our club, we strive to provide a supportive environment to help positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. With that mission, to allow us to have that mission, we have 3 rules in place. The first is to turn off your cell phones or put them in silent. I'll give you 30 seconds to make sure that your phone is either switched off or in silent. Okay. The second rule that we have is, as Toastmasters, we don't talk about religion, sex, and politics in a derogatory manner. So please, if in case you are talking about these topics, please avoid talking in a derogatory manner. And if altogether it can be avoided, then it's even better. The third rule that we have is, please do not crosstalk. And since it's online audience, so we would want to switch off our cameras if we are moving away from the meeting so that there is less distraction. We'd want to keep ourselves on mute when we are not speaking. And same thing goes for cross-talking. So when someone is speaking, we should keep ourselves in mute and should wait for our turn. That just helps us conduct a smooth meeting. The third thing that we have is our passion. So Eloquent Toastmaster Club is the 4th consecutive president distinguished club. And it is because of the hard work that we all do together, and especially the EC team that has been building up the group over time. So with that, I'll hand over to the presiding officer of the day, which is Toastmaster Chintan. Over to you, Toastmaster Chintan. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Harsh. And welcome to the meeting of Eloquent Toastmasters Club. I am privileged to be a presiding officer today because 3 years back in September 2021, I started my Toastmasters journey with the same club, Eloquent Toastmasters Club. And nothing makes me happier than seeing you all carrying the legacy what Ashish and entire leadership team has started. With that note, let's keep our cameras open and let's start with your introduction, especially the guest's introduction. Starting with, may I request, although I know Ravinder, but to enlighten all of us with his lovely introduction. Over to you, Ravinder.
I'm first of all, I'm sorry because some background noise is there. Just allow me 1 minute. Let me close the door because there's some. Yes, I'll be back in a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Kashyap, is it your first meeting as a member?
No, this is my second meeting as a member
Second.
and one meeting previously as a guest.
All right.
Oh,
All right. So if you did not get a chance to introduce yourself, it might be good. At least you are new to me, so would love to hear from you.
Okay, so my name is Kashyap. I just relocated from Karnataka to Gurgaon. It's been just 30 days. And this is my first time in Toastmasters because I've been hearing a lot from my fellow friends and everyone. So I just wanted to, build up my communications and leadership skills through this wonderful club. And thank you for welcoming me as well.
welcome, Kashyap. And few of the best things in life happened to us. So I also did not know Toastmaster, but Toastmaster happened to me. And I wish the same happens with you, that you and your journey just flourish with this club. Yeah, Ravinder, may we have your introduction, please?
Yeah, hi all. Good morning. I'm Ravinder Malik, and I joined this club first time. I'm not part of any club, but today I got invitation from Chintan. I just blessed to join this and really feeling happy after joining this group. And yes, I also have the same motive like told by Kashyap, same enhance my communication skill as well as the leadership skill. It's like I heard a lot about this Toastmaster, and I think it's a package for our personal and professional growth. So yeah, this all about me.
Wonderful, wonderful. So welcome, Ravinder, to Eloquent Toastmasters Club meeting, and we would be get you added in our guest group. So you will keep receiving the meeting invites, and we meet every Saturday, 11:30 to 1:30 p.m. Do we have any other guests in the meeting? I think Kramika is a member, Pallavi. Yes. So RK Arora, may we have your introduction, short introduction, please? Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chintan. I remember that you have reviewed, maybe you were an evaluator of one of my speech when I was there in GTMC. So I belongs to GTMC basically. I belongs to Toastmaster International basically from last 2-3 years, and I have been associated with this club. And the purpose is the same, that we have been working and improving our communication and leadership styles, some of the skills. And today I got opportunity to be here on online with having meeting with you, and we'll be learning a lot of things from you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster RK Arora. If I'm not wrong, it was a speech marathon or something like that when you gave a speech.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, it's I think 2 years, 1.5 years back. But yeah, it was a wonderful speech. I now can recollect. And with that note, let's welcome on the stage the amazing Toastmaster leader and someone who has been always with me along the journey of Toastmasters as Toastmaster of the day. And he is going to make us smile and laugh out loud. Let's not wait more and welcome on the stage Toastmaster Ashish.
Hello, wish you all a very, very good morning and a extremely warm welcome to this meeting today. We are a small and a cozy group of 9 people, expecting a couple of more to join, but as you know, it's a festive vibe, and today our EC decided to do a mass bunk. Other than Hirsch, all the EC members are perhaps sleeping or enjoying. Okay, we'll give that space to them because that's what Toastmasters do. We always are ready for the challenge to try and see that how can we keep the show running even if when our EC is vacationing. The theme of today is tickling the funny bone. How many of you have had a stab at stand-up comedy? I know Chintan has. He's given 19 open mics as he counted it just in the morning before we started this meeting. How many of you, other than Chintan, have had a stab at stand-up comedy? Raise of hands.
In Hindi, yes.
In Hindi, oh, that's even more amazing. RK Arora sir, your first name is
Rajendra.
Rajender. So that's even amazing, Rajender, because in Toastmaster, what we do, we don't make people realize about their age, because the moment I start calling other sirs, some of the people also start calling me sir, and I feel a little bit older than I would like to. So Rajender, that's Hindi one is even more amazing because it has its own fun, and I think in our group today everyone understands Hindi, so it will be a good one for us to hear from you in Hindi. But today, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who have never tried also would get a stab at stand-up comedy. You all will get a chance to be Kapil Sharmas of this world, to be Prasti Singhs of this world, and let's see how we do it. This is always a first time, as they say, and mark the date, 12th of October, the Dussehra, where you will be trying this. Many of you will be trying this for the first time, as I am also trying it for the second time. Just to give you a background, till about a year or so back, if anybody would have asked me stand-up comedy, my response would have been na baba na, and I am resorting to Hindi because that's the exact emotion I want to convey. I really thought that comedy and me are two poles apart. I love to listen to comedy, I love enjoying comedy, I love watching Kapil Sharma, but doing it, at least I never thought. But then, as they say, life happens to us. Chintan also told Toastmaster happens to us also in a way. As we realize, as we learn, as we go across different experiences, what I learned also is that this is another important facet of the leadership journey required. The funny bone, tickling the funny bone is a very, very important dimension. But before I talk about it, I want all of us to play a small game. Are you all game for it? All of you? Yeah, all of you unmute yourself so that you can participate. It's a very small one, and I think it will be fun. But let's see. Maybe the first one might bomb. Okay, let's see. Without thinking much about how the results are going to be. Okay, what I want each one of you to do today is the Shara, and the kids play with the guns and arrows and bows. So we are going to make a finger gun. So finger gun is like this. Okay, each one of you make a finger gun. Show me your finger gun. Yeah. Yeah. So
I
now
usually two fingers.
only one finger, two finger, your choice. So you can have double barrel gun, single barrel gun, your choice. You can make your gun stronger. You can make your gun with single finger, the way you choose it. Point the gun towards the screen. Hey, careful. Don't press the trigger. You might kill me.
Your
So what I
laptop.
want you to do now, with this gun, take it towards your cheek. Press it hard, a little up, little more up, and give me a second as I am trying to take a print screen. Super. You all are looking so amazing. This is what I call happiness yoga. And let me tell you the science of it. Throughout our life, what people have taught us that success will bring happiness, happiness will bring smiles. But the research has proven beyond doubt now that it works the other way around. Smile bring happiness, and happiness brings success. So therefore, even act of faking a smile, even by putting the fingers on your face, smiling, or smiling with a pen in your mouth, can make you feel happy and can lead you towards success. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, whenever you are feeling a little down, whenever the life is treating you unfair, make a finger gun and don't shoot anyone. Just put it on your face and smile. And this little act might bring that happiness, might bring you the success which you always are looking at. All with me? Give me thumbs up. Super. Now we'll move into this amazing section. Any one of you want to start with a joke? Anyone? Any joke come into your mind and want to start today? Show of hand, or I pick up any one of you to share one joke which you have thought, which might have made you laugh. We are not the expert ones, and mind you, we all are not going to judge you here. right? The journal evaluator is going to be very kind with us and he's smiling, right? So he will not judge even if you use Hindi or you use a little bit of language here and there. Today is a festive day and that allowance is there with all of you. Why don't we pick up how many of you, okay, by the clap of the hand, how many of you would want our open mic speaker Chintan to set the day? With the clap of hands. Yes, 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 yes.
Just a disclaimer, I had been given 19 open mics performances, but almost all of them were storytelling performances. I'm a storyteller. I have done 2 spoken word poetry and 17 storytelling performances. I'm not that good at cracking a joke, but yeah, this is a joke Ashish has played by announcing it out loud that I am a stand-up comic.
So why don't you start sharing any joke, Chintan? Yes, let's start it the day today then. Any joke that come to your mind.
Okay.
Oh, if you want a few seconds, we can go to GE and then come to you. That works? Super. So first, for the benefit of guests, let me share with you the modus operandi of a Toastmasters meeting. Our Toastmasters know it, but it would benefit especially the people who are joining it for the first time. So each Toastmasters meeting is divided into 3 sections. First section is what we call prepared speeches. In prepared speeches, as the name suggests, people have prepared on the content and they'll come on the stage and give a speech of 5 to 7 minutes. Today, we have one prepared speech and Toastmaster Kramanika is going to give that speech to all of us and enthrall all of us with her thoughts. That's on the prepared speech. The second section of the Toastmaster meeting is what we call the section of table topics. Table topics, as the name also suggests, is impromptu speaking. You are sitting on a table, a topic is given to you, and you have to speak about it, right? And in this section, all of us can participate, even guests can participate, and therefore it brings a lot of fun and engagement. Today, our table topic master is Toastmaster Chintan. The third and very important section of the Toastmaster meeting is evaluation. In Toastmasters, we believe that evaluation or the feedback is that rain which help us nourish. And today, the rain god is Toastmaster Mayank Lakhani, who's going to help us with feedback. And let me invite, with your round of applause, him on the stage to share about his role and his team. Over to you, Toastmaster Mayank. The stage is all yours.
Thank you. Thank you, and very good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. It's my pleasure to be the general evaluator of the meeting when we have 2 of our best as the TMOD and the table topic master. So thank you for that. Very recently on LinkedIn, I saw a post. I'm not sure if any one of you have seen it or not, but that post was regarding evaluation. And that post said that when we take an Uber ride or when we order something from Swiggy or Zomato, we instantly give 5 stars to the rider or to the driver. But when we are a manager in a corporate, we become very strict. We don't give even 3 stars after a lot of deliberation. And people were insanely liking that post, as always on social media. And they were commenting as well. Oh, I agree. This is so true. Okay, I can correlate with the feelings of the corporate employees. Even I am the one. But is it a fair comparison? I get it. Evaluation is always relative, not absolute. But does it mean, do I need to compare the performance of a public speaker with a dancer? Doesn't make sense, right? Evaluation is compared with something or someone, but that's something, at least in Toastmaster, I can proudly say is the best practices in this area only, right? With that in mind, that is my role. I'll be evaluating different aspects of this meeting and the performances of the different role players as well. And unfortunately, I'm short of the team here. I still have 2 roles open in my team. As I can see in the last message, grammarian and counter roles are still open. Do we have any volunteer who can please take up this role of grammarian and counter?
I can take up our counter.
Thank you,
I can
Chintan.
take grammarian if required.
Thank you, sir. All right. Firstly, I'll start with our timer of the day, Toastmaster Pallavi, to please introduce your role to the team.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mayank. Good morning, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster and guest. I'm Pallavi Singh, and I will be playing a role of a timer today. So, as a timer, I will be evaluating table topics, formal speeches, and evaluation. I will also alert the speaker with the time card, which will indicate the time limits. For example, I will show I will show green, yellow, and red with different meaning. As we all know that timing is the most important thing in our life. And there's a famous saying which I would like to share with everyone. Time is what we want most, but we use it worst.
Yeah.
It means that, of course, we know the importance of timing, but we end up losing it every moment. So the timing is important because if you don't dedicate, if you don't convey your message in the perfect timing, you will lose audience attention. Therefore, timing is a key for your delivery, speech delivery. In Toastmaster, we have prepared speeches. So for prepared speeches is time for 5 to 7 minutes. 5 minutes, I will flash green card. 6 minutes, I'll flash yellow card. And at 7 minutes, I'm going to flash the red card. For the table topic, I will flash green card at 1 minute. At 1.5, I'll flash yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I'll flash red card. And table topic is generally for like 1 to 2 minutes. And in the end of the meeting, I'll present my evaluation report. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pallavi, for explaining your role so nicely. Now I'll move to Toastmaster Chintan so that he can explain his role of our counter.
We all want to be a speaker. People love to listen. And when our speeches are not smooth, when they are filled with unnecessary words like you know, so, or repetitive words, then people tend to lose interest and it takes away the impact of our speech. Today, my role is to make you aware of how many roadblocks you have in your speech journey. And this will help you track that how many filler words you are using. Few tips to avoid these roadblocks. Try to take a pause. Slow down a little bit. Because when we tend to speak so fast, we don't have control on our tongue and we try to speak the words which we don't want to speak. So speak a little slow. Try to have a pause. Try to have simple English. Many a times I have seen people using the words which they might have read in the newspaper or heard in the news channel, and then they fumble. And what it does, it affects the next sentence or the next words which will come out of their mouth. So having a slow rate of speech, having intentional pauses, taking a breath, and speaking simple English will definitely reduce the number of ahs, ums, and other filler words. And that will help me observe the meeting well, as I will not be busy noting down those words for you. So keep me free and enjoy the meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster Man.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chintan, for such insightful recommendations, and we'll all make sure to follow this. Now I'll move to Toastmaster Rajendra. He's the grammarian of the day. Thank you for accepting this role at the last minute. If you could please explain your role to the audience.
Thank you, Toastmaster Man. So I have completed one pathway completely, but I have never played the role of grammarian. So I'm playing this role today. But yes, I'll try to do justice because I believe this role is the most difficult role which I have, seen in Toastmasters. So I'm feeling cold feet today while I'm playing the role of grammarian first time in this Toastmaster journey. Playing this role was pie in the sky. It is once in a blue moon when I come and play this role. And as a grammarian, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listen carefully, to their language, and note down all the misuse of language sometimes we use. And I will be also noting down all the good uses of English, like quotes, good outstanding words, and some thoughts which I will be keep on noting. And as a grammarian, this is my response to share word of the day and idiom of the day. So as a word of the day, I have decided to share with you is euphoria. Euphoria. This word euphoria was first used in 1888. And euphoria is a feeling of intense happiness, excitement, and maybe well-being. And today, I believe that there would be an environment of euphoria by this Ashish, because he's bringing a lot of liveliness in this program, in this meeting. And as your idiom of the day, the word would be the keep your chin up. Keep your chin up, idiom of the day. To remain positive and optimistic during difficult time. So usage may be, even though Toastmasters faces many rejections, but they keep their chin up in the continuation and pursuance of leadership journey. Thank you. And I believe I will be also typing on this chat.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajendra, for nicely explaining this role. I'm sure we'll learn a lot from you during this meeting. With this, I go back to you, the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Ashish.
Super. All right, this is a good one, Harsh. I'll use this, but if people do not know the other side, it might scare them that I've become some Chandi avatar or something like that, which is creating okay. Now let's let the fun begin. The stand-up comedy. Before I go to Chintan, let me share with you a small story, and also share with you that the stories or the jokes that bring fun, or let me put it this way, the jokes, those are inbuilt into stories, bring far more fun. And those of you who have seen stand-up comedies, if they're just cracking the jokes read from internet, it really doesn't bring fun, isn't it? So therefore, I was not wrong by saying Chintan has a few steps ahead. I have seen some of his speeches, and I know how he sprinkles the comedy within. And in Toastmasters, that's what we aim at, right? We don't aim at becoming, let's say, those kind of comedian, and neither I think there is any value in those. Internet is full of jokes, and we can read it ourselves. We don't need someone to just say it loud to us. Let me share with you my small little story. Many of you might know I hail from a place called Amritsar in Punjab. And you know that land of butter chickens, the dal makhanis, the butter naans, a little bit of butter in everything, a little bit of extra butter in everything, if I may add. Punjabis are known to be high-spirited people. And they love their laughters, they love their butter, they love their food. Even if it causes a little bit of issue in their health, they are fine with it. Like every community, there are a few jokes on Punjabis. And you know the best part? We laugh at our jokes on Punjabis also. So that's the kind of spirit we carry. You know, it's fine. Let's have fun. What if we are the butt of the joke? It doesn't matter. There's one joke which goes quite well in Punjab. It is said quite a number of times. So let me share it with you. Once a Punjabi, you might say like me, woke up. He brushed his teeth, bathed himself, got ready, suited, booted, as he was about to open the gate of his house to exit from the door and step into the world outside. He saw a banana peel lying in front. Just the sight of banana peel, the thought struck his head. He said to himself, "Oh my God, I'll have to fall again today." आज फिर गिरना पड़ेगा. I tell you, and I see smiles on your faces. You can sense that he can avoid falling on that banana peel. He knows it's a banana peel. But there is something inside us that, no, we'll have to fall again today. This is one joke, and I love saying this joke. I love telling this joke in my office as well, because very honestly, I realize that this joke has the other side of the meaning also. Because very often we have our own banana peels on which we tend to fall again and again. We tend to trip again and again, and perhaps not realizing, or maybe there is fun in tripping over it. Maybe we enjoy it like the others enjoy people slipping over banana peel. We ourselves start enjoying over it also. So I'll share with you as the session goes some of our bananas, some of my life's banana peels, which might bring laughter to you, might bring a little bit of silliness thought about myself. But that's fine. That's how comedy goes, as they say. Now the floor is open, and I invite each one of you to share your banana peel, to share something which might have brought smile to your faces, or smile to your heart, or smile to the faces of others. And feel free to share. We are a cozy group today, and whatever happens in eloquent remains in eloquent. Who want to go first? I see Harsh's hand is raised. Yes, Harsh, over to you.
Yeah. So one of the things that keep happening again and again, but it's like once I have slipped, then I recognize, oh, that has happened, is I'm very bad with like sh and sa, that sound. So I usually mix them up, and I'm not sure like where I picked it up, but that is something that happens a lot of time, and I have to try to correct myself, but like it is something I'm still working on. Maybe someday I'll just move aside from the banana peel and move on.
Any funny example which you can share where you wrongly used sir and sha?
I don't have any funny example, but like talking to my girlfriend, it's like every time she has to like tell me like you are speaking this wrong. Okay, I do have an example actually. So it's related to drinking. I don't drink anymore, but so we call it sarab. I'm not even
Sharab.
sure. It's
Yeah.
sharab or sarab. So that's what happens with me. So yeah, so that's
Sharab or sarab. Oh, sarabi. Nice one.
yeah.
Nice one. You reminded me of a funny thing. I had in very childhood, I would be 5 or 6. I had a friend who used to call her instead of sir. So
Oh.
so, and guess what? His name was Sachin, and he always said Fachin. You can imagine the kind of joke it would be when you are not able to pronounce your own name properly. Yeah, but thanks for sharing. That Sarab will remain in our minds for a very long time. Let's give him a round of applause, please.
It reminded
Who wants to
me,
go next?
if I can add something, it reminded me of one of the incident which happened with me as well. I am very good with sir and sir. But one of my friend, his name is Ritesh. He's also very good with sir and sir. And we were discussing about a common manager in our office who was extremely bad in sir and sir. And Ritesh was saying, Mayank, at least your name is fine with no sir and sir. My name is Ritesh and he calls me Ritesh. And the way he calls me in the office, because we were in audit that time, रितेश फाइनेंशियल्स ले इश्यूज डिस्कस कर लेते हैं. That's what I called.
Thanks for sharing that, Mayank. Ritesh, financials discuss kar lete hain. This is a good one. Very good. Thank you. Who would go next?
Yeah, same was with me also, like her sport and Shay. So no one corrected me till my post graduation. One of my junior she was very close to me. Her name was Shefali, right? I just comes from Haryana, Panipat, and my all brought up in village. So there we people ignore. Even if you go in the government teacher, they will say girl G for girl. They they speak like this, And we also learn like it's not girl, it's girl, right? So the same thing happened with me also. So my junior was there, and I used to call her Sefali, Sefali, Sefali. Then one of my again junior asked me, sir, उसका नाम शेफाली है, शेफाली नहीं है. So from the very that day, I just distinguish the difference between Sefali and Shefali. And from that time, I just keep in mind, okay, this is Sheh or this is Seh. But still, lot of words still there, like the Gori. Gori is a name. But when I'm in the very rhythm, I say Gori, Gori. Again, someone asked me, bhai, wo Gori nahi hai, Gori hai. So this happens with people who belong, because their native language is like mine is Haryanvi. So most of the words I just, when I'm in flow, I just do these silly mistakes. So this is part of life.
Yeah, absolutely, Ravinder. All of us have our own banana peels. And imagine watching at them, looking at them. आज फिर गिरना पड़ेगा. It's such a funny thought. And yes, mark this, hold this thought. There's another very interesting story which I'll share with you. But let's now move to Chintan to share his story.
So as you told that I am not a person who makes someone laugh out loud, and I am more of a person who can improv comedy. For example, if you are telling something, I can add a flavor of wit to it. But there are few instances after listening to all of you came to my mind that I am from a place called Godhra. I think somewhat you might have heard. And when I studied in Bangalore, the only way I used to introduce myself was I am from a place where train was burnt. So, because I knew the moment I'll say Godhra, they'll obviously ask the question, were you there at that time? Right now, I'm into clinical research, and it's also another mystery that people don't understand who are not into field. And I say that we experiment the drugs on humans before they come to the market. So it's dark and funny at the same time. And one more thing was that then when I was in Ahmedabad, and it's a bit of location-wise joke what Ravinder told, that people are smart, and then there are people who are from Surat, then there are Gujjus from Mumbai who then act smart and say that you don't know we are from Surat or we are from there. And I just needed to share that I am from Godhra and you remember what has happened. So that was the end. Yeah.
Let's give a round of applause to Chintan. Absolutely. Yes. And I can tell you, those of you who have not heard Chintan speak stories in a funny way, wait for it. One day we will have a special session of him sharing his story with us. He's done it earlier number of times, but there is a lag of around 5-6 months now. We are counting the days, Chintan, and we'll come back to you very soon.
Yeah. So
Right,
I can have a sprinkled humor, but then I needed to set the context as a
yes, I know.
storyteller.
Yes.
But I cannot directly share a joke without a context because
Yeah,
I didn't
yes.
understand those jokes.
Yeah, of course, he's a fabulous storyteller, and that's what I believe your LinkedIn also says, right? What is that? This very nice term. Yeah, he calls himself as Chintan what?
Immersive storyteller.
Immersive storyteller. Let's give a round of applause to our immersive storyteller and wait for him to bring his table topics and add the sprinkle of happiness over there as well. Now, anyone else would like to go, or let me invite the first speaker? Anyone? Okay, I'll give you 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll come back to you, those who have not spoken. Each one of you is going to be on the stage as a stand-up comedian today. 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 1 minute, your choice. But do share a story, do make us laugh. It is festive season and we don't want you to miss it. We don't want any one of us to miss it. Now, let's bring our first prepared speaker on the stage, and that is none other than Toastmaster Kraminka. Techmaster, Sajana, could you help me spotlight Toastmaster Kraminka and her evaluator, Toastmaster Bhavesh? No, sorry. Her evaluator is Toastmaster Sagar. Yes, Toastmaster Sagar is going to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Kraminka. Toastmaster Sagar, would you help us with the speech details of Toastmaster Kraminka? Stage is yours, Toastmaster Sagar.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Good afternoon, everyone. Today, Toastmaster Kraminka will be delivering her level 1 project speech. Her speech objectives are to introduce yourself to the club, learn the basic structure of a public speech, practice rehearsal techniques, and understand the value of speech evaluations. L1 T1 speech is also called icebreaker speech. And Kramika, I'm sure you're going to rock the stage and take us into the state of euphoria. All the best, Kramika. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sagar. Toastmaster Kaminka, is it icebreaker or is it the speech too?
It's speech too.
Yeah, it's not the icebreaker. So timer, please note the timing will be 5 to 7 minutes. And it is the speech too. And the purpose of the speech, Toastmaster Kaminka, will be?
Limiting belief.
Okay, the title is Limiting Belief. And the purpose would be perhaps for the speaker to share a story with a purpose. So evaluator, please note. So she'll be sharing a speech with a purpose. And you have to evaluate it accordingly. Timer, please note the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. Yes, we can de-spotlight on evaluator now. As I invite Toastmaster Kaminka. Toastmaster Kaminka, can we do a quick audio video check? You are visible. Could you just say
Am I
today is a
audible?
beautiful day? Yes. If you could say
Thank
today
you,
is a beautiful day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashish. One day, a man was passing through the elephants and he noticed something strange. The huge creature of the earth were just held by a small rope tied to their front leg. There was no chain, no cage. He went to the trainer and asked why these powerful animals didn't even try to break. The trainer said, when the elephants were very young, we used to tie them with the same rope, and that time this rope was enough to hold them. Initially, they tried multiple times to break it, but as they were very young, they couldn't break it, and eventually they gave up and accepted that they couldn't break. Even though they have fully grown, but still they believe they cannot break this rope and they cannot get themselves free. Like the elephants, many of us go through life hanging into limiting belief, like we cannot do something because we have failed it earlier, or we have heard from our parents, society, or teachers like you cannot do this thing because so and so person tried in this and he and she had failed, so we do not think you are also able to do this. And we have also seen to our nearest friends or family to getting fail in something, and because of that we started to accepted that if he and she couldn't able to do it, I don't think I have also have that much of capability. When I hear this story, it's blew my mind, and I became curious to know about the limiting belief. So I researched a lot, and finally I found some video on YouTube, and I came across the book Power of Subconscious Mind. It completely changed my perspective, and I came to know, like, if we have the right mindset and if we have the unlimited belief, we can achieve anything whatever we want in our life. So after reflecting all of this, I listed down all the limiting belief I had, and I decided to break them. So I would like to share few of example with you. Learning a scooty. Like after marriage, when I settled down in a city, I wanted to learn the scooty, but I mentioned to my family and friends, and they said to me, "Do you know how to ride bicycle?" I said no. Then they said to me, "If you do not know how to ride bicycle, then I think we don't think it's possible for you. And if you really want to learn the scooty, then first you have to learn the bicycle." I also believed, and I started to practice bicycle, and I just practiced 2 or 3 days, and one day I fell down and got hurt a lot. That day I quit that idea, and I thought, no, I'm not able to do this because I'm not meant for this. And they were right. They said to me, you cannot learn if you cannot learn this thing. But when I came across this story and I shifted my mind towards the limiting belief. I took the challenge of 20 days. I learned this by my own. Initially, 2 days I took help to someone, but I learned this by my own. And finally, I learned this scooty. And after that, I learned driving car as well. And the second belief I broke, that was to get the job in MNC. After my graduation, I started to work in startup. One day, few of my colleagues were discussing about the things. The people who work in big companies or MNCs, they are very super intelligent. We people are just working in startup, and we do not think we can reach at that level because it going to take lot of efforts, and we do not think we have that much of capability. But as that time, I have shifted my mindset towards the limiting belief. I also thought like everything is possible. It's just a matter of practice. It's just a matter of hard work. So I did hard work for 2 and 3 months, and I got placed in MNC. Today I'm working in one of the MNC Wipro, and still I'm making efforts to get into the farm company. So my dear fellow Toastmasters, I would leave you with this. Take a moment, note down all your limiting belief, and ask yourself why they exist. And the most importantly, how you can break them by taking action. Because someone said the only limits you have, the ones you believe. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Ashish.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our speaker, Toastmaster Praminka. And we now will take 60 seconds for all of us to give our feedback to her. You can use Zoom chat, public or private, as you might wish, or you might use WhatsApp to convey your thoughts to her. Timer, please help me with the green card once we are done with this 60 seconds. Okay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pallavi. You can remove the card now. Now, let me continue our stories of banana peel and share with you something which has been a banana peel for my own self. My banana peel is about my first experiences. And let me tell you why. The first ever competitive exam which I attended, on my way to the examination center, I lost my admit card. And I didn't even have courage to enter the hall. And I came back empty-handed. Imagine facing your parents when you have gone to appear for an exam and you've come back barren-handed. That was me. A euphoria of a different kind altogether. Second, my first postgraduate exam. This time, again, proudly, I lost my admit card. Fortunately, by then, I mustered up a little bit of courage. I managed to do the exam without the admit card. And that was one of perhaps my most difficult exam. I passed by brink. My score was exact 40. Because of the nervousness, I could not appear as the best I would have done. And you all can imagine, if you're sitting in the examination hall without admit card, thinking that you might be expelled any moment. And that was me. But the banana peel of losing the admit card and banana peel of the first experiences continued. Then my first wedding night. Oh, I'm not going to tell you about that. That's a secret which remains buried in my heart. Then go on to my first job. And in my first job, have you heard that the term which says every failure is a step forward towards success, I took it a little more seriously. And I had barrage of failures in my first job. But the funniest one is yet to come. And that was about my first flight ever I took. This was in the year 2004. Any guesses? Do you think I missed my first ever flight? How many of you think I missed my first flight? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, quite a few. Hold on, fasten your seatbelt and let me share with you a story. At the time, in early 2000s, the flights were very costly. For especially middle class people, when they think of flying, they think of their own kidney. Because the cost of the flight is not very different from the cost they'll have to pay to transplant their kidney. And it was really, really costly. So generally, people used to travel by train. There was hardly anybody traveling by flight. And that was me as well. I never thought of traveling by flight. But then one day, I got a call of interview. And the mail mentioned that you can come by flight from Mumbai to Delhi. It wasn't clearly mentioned that they are going to pay for it or I need to pay out of my pocket. First, I thought, my God, this is my first ever opportunity. A little bit of ambiguity, sure, not sure. Should I travel anyways and we'll see what happens? But then my kidney came to my mind. And I thought, better let's check. I gave a call to the HR and asked, hey, the mail mentioned that I can come by flight. This will be reimbursed by the company, isn't it? And guess what? They said, yeah, it is. That yes was even sweeter than my wife saying yes to the marriage. Finally, it was happening. I was going to fly. The days breezed past it, and the D-Day arrived. I was so excited that in my excitement, prior to the day, I forgot to withdraw money. I had 10 rupees in my pocket. And those 10 rupees also, I paid for the auto from my house to the airport. I thought at Bombay airport, I'll find an ATM and withdraw money. But guess what? I could not find any ATM over there. So I flew from Mumbai to Delhi, empty pocket. And the first thing I landed at Delhi airport, I looked for the ATM and tried to go be at the ATM to withdraw money. And the banana peel does not end there. The moment I entered the ATM, I forgot my PIN. And mind you, that era did not have plastic money, did not have the UPIs, etc. So all you had to pay for was cash. There was no other way. And of course, people like me don't carry their checkbooks, and perhaps anybody is going to accept it. I forgot my PIN. And I entered 2-3 random pins, and the ATM card got blocked. Can you imagine me standing on Delhi airport to appear for an interview, and I don't have money to pay for the travel from the airport to the interview? But then, as they say, the one who creates problem also creates the solution. My Punjabi spirit came into, I finally navigated and managed to find my way to the interview and managed to get into Nestle, which was the interview for. But I can tell you that whole incident was perhaps one of the best memory now. At that time, oof, it created, when I think of banana peel, I definitely think of that particular incident of my life. Right? To me, it was perhaps the worst experience, the worst thing I could have done. Imagine you are going for an important interview. You would like to prepare much better than what finally I landed to. But that's me. That's the banana peel. And that's how banana peels work. They tend to take you in their own cycle. On that note, let me invite any one of you now who want to go next to share their own banana peel story or any other funny story or any joke which perhaps comes to their mind.
Let
want
me
to go
share
next?
Let me share one story from Amritsar only. Because being Punjabi, so you were sharing some jokes on Punjabis and all those things. So I got a joke, in my memory. So that I thought I should be sharing with you. So there was a meeting happening in a Gurdwara, that there's a land there around the Gurdwara. So what we must be doing, that we should be cropping something so that we can get out of some, this land. So what they have decided, so let us crop the ganna, ganna, grains. So they were thinking that let us decide, let us go for cropping the ganna, maybe. So some other person said that if you will crop the grain, then all the people living nearby, they will they will eat away all these grains. So after some time, what was happening, that they all were out of the meeting and beating all those people who were living nearby this Gurdwara. So they asked, why you are beating us? Then what they said, "Hor chupo ganne." Hor chupo ganne. So this is what it happens when we talk about Punjabis.
Yeah, ho chupo ganne. That's a good one. Thanks for sharing, Rajinder. So who want to go next? I pick up otherwise. That's fine. How about you, Kashyap? Would you like to share any story or any joke with us?
Oh, I don't know where to start because there's so many stories, but I don't know how to tell that now.
Anyone? Pick up a random one. It
Okay,
works.
I'll just pick up a random one. This was a long back ago when my friends from Bangalore had come to visit me in Bangalore and we had a nice trip. So this was in an amusement park. So I was a little notorious at the time who used to always skip the queues because in these amusement parks you have the fast track and you have the normal track. So I take the normal track and I used to jump off the barricades and just enter into the rides. So what happened is there was this instance in a ride where there was, I believe that was me and my two friends, and I believe that was a father and a daughter. So the line was huge because it was a very famous ride. So I just, climbed two barricades and I somehow managed and popped into the entrance. And my other friend also followed me, and my other friend was like, "You guys, this is not correct. This is like you have to follow the rules, wait in the line." And he was also trying to flirt with the girl, which I believe that the girl had come with the father. So then he's like, "I cannot wait. You guys are going." So he jumped, and the uncle, that father or someone caught him and told, "Enough is enough. You guys are jumping from that time. You better go back." And that was the most funniest story ever.
Thanks for sharing, Kashyap. Yes, jumping your banana peel of jumping the lanes. Yeah, regarding lanes, one thing come to my mind. Somehow, whichever lane I'm into, end up become the slowest. I have tried even changing, but I don't have courage to jump the lanes. But I can tell you, somehow whichever I am on becomes the slowest, and I don't know. That's another banana peel, perhaps for me. Yeah, interesting. Thanks for sharing, Pallavi. How about you? You want to go next?
I was listening to all the examples which were shared, and it added so much pressure on me that my mind stopped working. So I couldn't fetch anything out of that pressure. But then I thought I can use ChatGPT and Google something to get a joke out from online and share it here. Sorry for this copying things, but there's a very small thing which came and I saw, let me share it here. So there was a girlfriend and a boyfriend, and girlfriend used to complain to the boyfriend that, I have so many problems in my life. What should I do? Like my problems are just getting bigger day by day, but I cannot solve it. The boyfriend boyfriend just gave a kiss to her and said, how much problems are decreased? The girl said, Now it's 20% decrease. Now I have like 80% problems in my life. Then something similar happened, and the girlfriend repeated, I have so many problems in my life, and I have nothing which can solve it. The guy again gave a kiss to her and said that how many problems has decreased. The girl said, now the 30% of the problem has decreased. Now I'm landed with only 50% of the problem. After some time, the girlfriend complained again that, I have so much problem in my life, what to do? This time, the boyfriend got a book for her which said how to solve 50% of your problem.
Interesting one. Good one. Good one. Good one. You reminded me of a very nice joke which I read yesterday. Uh, a girlfriend tell her boyfriend, look, after marriage, I'll take all your miseries. Right? And he said, but I don't have any misery. She said, no, I'm talking about after marriage. so, so first it'll get created and then I'll take it away. So thanks for that, Pallavi. Very nice joke. And thanks for sharing on that note. Let's give a round of applause to Pallavi before. And on that note, let's invite our table topic master, Toastmaster Chintan. And I am not Bhavesh, Deepesh, Sagar. We are coming to you. So Pallavi has already given you the mantra of try to do chat GPT and share a joke with us. That works here, Absolutely. And you might not have any immediate life experience to share, but this trick from Pallavi, the usage of chat GPT might also go up for you. Right? So we are coming to you. Do not go away anywhere. And on that note, we invite Toastmaster Chintan to take over the table topic session with all of us.
Thank you
Stage
so
is all
much,
yours,
Ashish,
Toastmaster.
for the wonderful session and keeping our chin up. Now life is about balance. We have had the euphoria by Ashish, and now it's time to reflect on our life on a bit philosophical and a bit sincere note. So let's start with the first topic. And who wants to go first? Yeah, Rajinder. So Toastmaster Rajinder, I'll be flashing an image and you can speak on that image. Just give me a minute. Sorry for the interruption. So I'll be flashing an image and Toastmaster Rajinder, you can speak for 1 to 2 minutes, anything which come to your mind. So are you ready?
Yeah, please.
And let me share my screen. Let me know once the screen is visible. So this is your topic, Toastmaster Rajinder.
This picture reminds me the digital world, and how we are indulged with the digital life and far away from the reality and real. I remember when I was a kid, there was no digital gadgets. We used to play and we used to spend time with our elders. And we heard many stories from them. And those are still in our mind. Now, maybe information flooding is there, but I don't able to connect with all those things which I used to get it connected earlier. Thumbs up, giving appreciation, or maybe uprising on virtual world, I don't think that it works a lot. Our words, when we say something physically and encourage or appreciate when we are there physically and follow the ethics, then it makes a lot of difference. Here I see people are all busy just giving thumbs up all together, and they are appreciating online people, but the person sitting on the street is not able to get anything. He needs some time of the people so that people can talk to him, speak to him. And what is happening nowadays that we are lacking the experiential learning which we normally had from our elders. So on this faith that I would say that we need to be connected with our elders. They have a lot of rich experience. We must get their experience. Let us connect with them and have that feeling of connectedness. Thank you.
Absolutely, Toastmaster Rajinder, very well put. And I can't agree more. We sometimes forget that the resources, the treasure, or the life experiences we need is just in the other room of our house. Sometimes we go out to network, but we forget to say hi to our own parents or our relatives. And it's very important and crucial, especially in this technology-driven age. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rajendra, for sharing your wonderful view. Next up, who wants to go and grab? Yeah. So we have Toastmaster Mayank. So Toastmaster Mayank, the topic for you is on the screen. The screen is visible, right?
Yes, yes, I can see.
Yeah. Mayank, over to you.
Thank you. Interesting topic given to a general evaluator. I always believe that practice along may not make anyone perfect. We need to have few more elements as well if we really want to get into the level of perfection. We need to have the evaluation. We need to act as well. Sorry, I'm forgetting.
Yeah, carry on.
Sorry, I got blank. You can go to the next one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you may take a pause and speak if that's fine.
I forgot the image completely.
Let me share it again, although.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not getting any thoughts.
No worries, no worries. So let's go to the next speaker. And I saw the hands raised by Bhavish. So Bhavish, the topic for you is on the screen. Over to you.
Let me talk about the difference between the urgency and the important part of the lives. Sometimes we compromise the important aspects of our life and important facets of our life just because we would like to fulfill the urgent need of our human life. This is exactly what I could perceive from this picture. That poor man had to cut off the wooden sticks of the wooden ladder just to light up the small cave in which he was packed in. Think about for a moment that how can we balance the two facets of our life, the urgency and the significant aspects of life. Now, I've always been told, and this is coming from my corporate experience as well, that important things can wait, urgent things needs to be delivered at the moment. But how many of you truly believe in this idiom? I'm not sure whether this could be lucrative. I'm not sure whether this could be productive for our day-to-day lives. Yes, for small instances, maybe yes. We would be able to survive the immediate instances of life. But if we'll ignore the significant and the more important facets of our life, chances are we'll just lose out the fuel in us and will not be able to survive and thrive in this human narrative. But then how do we balance the urgency and the significant part? Answer to which can be found in the moment where you'll start prioritizing that whether that urgency is something which is going to take the life of you, or whether investment in the future or the investment in the important aspects of life can make you enrich. Thank you so much. Back to you, TTM.
Thank you so much, Bhavesh. And very well said. When you were telling, I was reminded of so many Toastmasters meeting I have attended over the years. As Toastmaster Ravinder was saying, 1.5 years back we met, and I still attend almost same frequency meetings. And I see so many people telling me that why I'm spending the time on my birthday and on the occasion of Dashera attending the Toastmasters meeting. Because in my mind, it's the importance and it's the value which I'm getting rather than the urgency of celebrating few moments. And this is just my way of thinking. I might be wrong, but the philosophy which you shared of balancing both the urgency and importance is the most crucial aspect of our lives. Now, next, Kashyap, you want to try?
I guess I'll pass. Looks very
I'll
difficult.
give you another topic. I won't give you a picture.
Okay.
I'll give you a simple topic. So Kashyap, Toastmaster Kashyap, the best gift I have received. The best gift I have received, Toastmaster Kashyap.
Best gift I've ever received. Okay, so this was in my previous organization when I was working. So I work in the field of sales and account management, etc. So this was Secret Santa. So we were all getting gifts. So I just received a gift and the box was huge, and I was like, what would this box be? Because I was not interested in gifts and all. But when I opened, I got a caricature of me with written like the sales magnet. It's because of the targets that I had achieved and all. But I was so like, I still keep that gift because usually I don't keep all these gifts, but this gift has always been with me, this particular gift, because and now it's been an inspiration also. Like every day when I wake up, I just keep it in front of me and I keep remembering myself that this is who I am and this is how the day is going to be, and productiveness. And that has been helped for me from past 2 years. And that gift is really the best gift I can ever get. Right. So thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. What I loved, Kashyap, although you are new to Toastmasters, but you could understand and grasp and jump onto the topic. The only suggestion I can have, and the suggestion I'm giving because you are a bit new relative to the other members, is try to have a pause 10-20 seconds at the beginning. So you could articulate more thoughts, and rather than you stop at green, you can go way till yellow or red. Otherwise, the ability to narrate a personal anecdote was something phenomenal. Yeah. Next, we have Sagar. Sagar, are you a Toastmaster? Yeah. So let me share a screen with you, and it will be your topic. It is an easy one, and here's your topic. Over to you, Sagar.
Can you change the topic, please? Sorry, I'm not getting any thoughts on this one. I didn't understand actually what it means.
So Toastmaster Sagar,
Yeah.
don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a book by its cover, Toastmaster Sagar.
Okay. Thank you, Table Topic Master, and good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests. Don't judge a book by its cover. This reminds me of a boy I recently met. I went to a coffee shop, and it's not even a coffee shop. It is a small kind of chai ki patri, and he serves very nice tea and coffee. And I met a guy who was kind of begging. He asked me, "Sir, I wanted to have a sandwich." And when I took him to the shop owner and I said, okay, please give this sandwich to the boy. And when I was about to pay, I asked him how much. The cost of the sandwich was hardly 150 rupees. But I was surprised that that boy refused to take that sandwich. I asked why. He said, sir, this sandwich is very costly. I cannot take it. I tried to, say him, no, it's a very small money. Please have this. But the boy was not ready. And initially, I was looking like, why these guys are doing like that. And I had a very bad feeling for this guy. But somehow I managed to give him the, buy him the the sandwich. And to my surprise, after some time, I saw that the same boy went to a juice shop and gave 5 rupees and told the guy that I need a banana, and he gave that banana to a hungry cow over there. I was like, man, I could not think of the guy who was begging, and now he's not accepting my uh, whatever what I am giving, and instead rather he is putting money and giving to a cow. So that thing remains in my mind. So we can never say that we should never judge somebody by its looks. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sagar, for reminding us that it's not how the people look or how we feel they look. It's about how their value system is and how they are surrounded by what. I have seen a person recently who is running a second-hand bookstore. And when I went there to give a book, just I wanted to sell it out. I did not want money. But when I went, he refused to take it. He said, I don't have money to give. And actually, he's running a charity kind of activity for two small children. He did not have money to buy old book, but he is giving education to someone else. And we can never judge someone if we don't give an ear or we don't ask or converse. Because on the very front page, the story might be different, and in that, the chapters will be entirely different. Very well said. Do I have time? Can we go with Ravinder?
Yeah, one will be okay.
Oh, Ashish, you are there. I thought you went off. We would love to see you. Chin up. Yeah, Ravinder. The best advice I have received. The best advice I have received, Ravinder Malik.
How many of you think you are always perfect? how many of you think whatever you speak is always beneficial, fruitful, or heart touching for others? One says, think before speak. I admire this word very much. When I was young, still I'm young, but when I was in my college days, I I used to go to a gym, very huge body, 16, 17-inch biceps. So I used to thought I am the only one in the college who can defeat anyone. And I never ever talk to people very respectfully because of my ego, my power, my physical powers. People start running away from me. One of my friend, my school friend, my best friend, always with me, and he is a kind of people person. Whenever he met people, he start appreciating them. And I was got pissed off. Why you, the person, whatever you are speaking about the people, they are not deserving what you are saying. Then he told me, people learn you how you treat them, how you speak them, how you respect them. So that was a lesson from me, and I thought I'll be become very more humble, very sweet person. But something in you which take a lot of time to change from here to there. And I'm still in that phase of changing myself. And I just try my best to speak anyone. I always try, I will think and then speak. But because of my continuous habit or what is in me, it's taking time. So, yes, always think before you speak, and that words leave last long impact to others. That's make you different. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Ravinder. And I loved how you opened with a question. And then you had subtle humor when you said you were young and then you said you are still young. And I loved how you viewed a story and gave a message till the end. Toastmaster Ashish, we have last candidate, a volunteer, Toastmaster Pallavi.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Uh, Toastmaster Pallavi, I'll be showing the timer for you. Just let me know if it's visible. Do I get it? Yeah. So it would be on my screen here. Let me remove that. And I'm sharing the screen as you shared. You want to try on an image. So your topic is here. Can you see the topic? Can you all see the screen?
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you, Chintan, for the amazing topic. The image is about a clock, which indicate the time is now. What does it interpret? The meaning is quite simple, that whatever you want to do in your life today and now is the right time to do. Because of today, because of multiple reasons, we try to live in our past or in the future. Because of multiple circumstances in our life, we don't pay attention to the details of the present. That's why present is called present, because it's the gift we have today. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pallavi. And the only reason I chose to have images for Toastmasters rather than our normal table topic was to just disrupt the flow of which we used to have a monotonous way of delivering the speech, because table topics are something in life we can get anytime. As I and my mentor say, table topics are series of life is a series of table topics, and you don't know, you might get an image or a message or a video to speak about anytime in the life. And with that philosophy, it's the time again to have our chin up and dive into the euphoria brought by none other than Ashish. Over to you.
Thank you, table topic master. Your images reminded us of various memory. As they say, a picture says 1,000 words, and you gave topics with 1,000 words, not only the image. So thanks so much for this engaging and exciting session. Now, as I mentioned, the people who were left out are not going to be left out, and I invite Sagar, Bhavesh, Sharad to turn on their cam, and Kaminka as well. We are yet to hear. We heard her amazing speech, and it would be amazing, super amazing, if she could share a little bit of comedy as well and participate in the festive atmosphere of bringing a smile to the faces. Who want to go first?
I
pick
have
up.
a story to share.
Over to you, Bhavesh.
Thank you, Ashish. So I think it happened a couple of days back. I was just sitting in my office at my desk, and I had my earplugs connected with my system, with my laptop. Okay. And then I think there were around 20, 30 odd people on my floor. And I was just, vibing with my music and completing with my work. And suddenly it was lunchtime, and my team called out for me, let's go for the lunch. I was like, okay. And then I actually took out my earplugs, and I just put it in my, like, how do we call that? Uh, box
Pod.
of, yeah, pod. And to my surprise, it immediately got disconnected with my laptop, and the music started playing aloud. And it was actually being heard by the entire floor, and it was so loud. And the music was Challe ya teri aur main ta challe ya. Everyone was just looking at me. It was a moment of high embarrassment, yet hilarious. But all I had to do was I had to chin up myself and just move out of the floor for the lunch. But it was such an embarrassing moment. And all day, till now, I'm actually receiving the messages. Bhavish, are you actually listening to the songs? You better be careful from now onwards. It was such an embarrassing. But yes, I actually realized that every time you have to disconnect the plugs and then you have to place it in the pods. But that was the story I had to share.
Thank you so much, Bhavesh. You reminded me. This happened 2-3 days back only. There's this app which I'm using on my phone, and it suddenly in the office the audio came out. Are you feeling alone in the nights? Would you like to have somebody chatting with you? My God. And I can empathize with you, man, with what happened with me a couple of days back only. So perhaps the two brothers had it on the same day. Who knows? You said it was a couple of days back also. But yeah, this is what life can bring to all of us. Stories fun when we are talking now, but imagine that situation when we get into all this. Right. So now we move to next a mini story. Who want to share? Sagar, Kaminka, Sharad, or we pick up the one. Sharad, you go first. You're on mute. Yeah.
Right now, I don't have any such story coming up in my thought.
Anything, any joke, any thought would work with us. Anything that brings a smile in your face. Okay, we give you some time. Sagar, you want to go first? Over to you.
Okay, I'll share a funny incident of my college days. I think everybody must be aware of, like when we join college, and if especially engineering colleges and all, there is a lot of ragging and all, right, in the first year. So, but I was like very notorious, and same my friends. So, they started first. They told us to cut our hairs like like military cut. It was just here. This all these spaces were, but there was one Sardarji in our group. Because of his religious belief, he was exempted. And our, first year student, they didn't know that this Sardarji is from which batch. So we started taking him to different in our college hostels and stating him that he's our senior, and he used to rag in front of us. And we say 90-degree mar, this, that, do some whatever, abuse the fan so much that it'll stop. So things like that we did. And guess what? We were caught. Somebody and we were made to stand in front of our college hostel facing girls' hostel like this.
Oh my God, that would have been embarrassing. But I like the trick and the prankster in you, Sagar. So maybe one of these days we have a Toastmaster of the Day session with you as a prankster. That would be fun. Huh? So yeah, VP
Yeah.
Education or our Sergeant Ram noted down on behalf of VP Education to reach out to Sagar on one of these days as a prankster session. It can be good one. On one side, he's the caretaker of all the pranks, and other side he's a good prankster himself. So that's going to be fun. All right, Sharad, you want to go next? You're on mute.
Maybe I need more time. So
All right. So what we'll do, we'll come back to you. Journal evaluator, remind me before you hand over the stage to the presiding officer. We are not going to exempt Sharad. He has to share a joke with us and tickle our funny bone. To close my session, if you equate Punjabi spirit to artificial intelligence, you will get loads and loads of used cases of extra butter, extra emotions, and extra laughter. And I can tell you, on our laughter, not many people at times laugh, but we laugh heartedly. So therefore, one of the biggest challenge with Punjabi is to become a comedian, that he or she should not himself or herself laugh. That's my own challenge as well in the comedy. Quite often when I'm sharing a joke, I start laughing even if my audience is not. So that's something which I will tackle with, grapple with, and finally find my own way. Kaminka, would you like to share last joke before I hand over to General Evaluator?
Yes, Ashish.
Over to you.
So in my childhood, I used to teach to my elder sister a lot. Actually, her name is Poonam, and I used to teach like something like P P P P. So one day, what happened? I was into the outside of the home. As I entered into the home, some guest was sitting in the living room, and I didn't saw. I just was in my own mode, and I entered into this mode. P P P P. So after when I saw, oh my God, guest is here, I got so much embarrassed, and I went upstairs, and I didn't went into downstairs until they went. Thank you.
I can imagine. P can be quite embarrassing. Yes, thanks so much for sharing that story. And now we invite our journal evaluator, Toastmaster Mayank, to share some interesting stories with all of us with a huge round of applause. The stage is all yours, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashish. And many of us have been attending these Toastmasters meeting for a long. And how many of you believe this meeting was completely different? Can I have show of hands? Exactly. This one was absolutely different. Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Ashish. So, starting with the evaluation report, firstly, I will call upon, where is Toastmaster Sharad? Oh, not Sharad, sorry. Who was your evaluator? Sorry. Toastmaster
Sagar
Kamlinga?
has,
Sagar.
I think he has left. I don't know. We'll have to call him. Maybe there is some technical issue at his end. So I'll call him.
Okay, so we can move on to the next one then. Maybe we can move to Toastmaster Pallavi for her timer report first. In the meanwhile, Toastmaster Sagar is joining.
Sure. Here's my timing. Hello, am I audible?
We can hear you.
Hello, everyone. Here is my timer's report. The prepared speech by Toastmaster Kraminika. She took 5 minutes, 15 seconds. For the table topic, guest RK Arora took 2 minutes, 11 seconds. Toastmaster Mayank took 44 seconds. Toastmaster Bhavesh took 2 minutes, 13 seconds. Toastmaster Kashyap took 1 minute, 7 seconds. Toastmaster Sagar took 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Toastmaster Ravinder took 2 minutes, 40 seconds. And Toastmaster Pallavi took 44 seconds. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Mayank.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pallavi. I think you were taking up this role for timer for the very first time. So kudos to you. Thank you so much for taking this up. The only recommendation as a general evaluator, when you are presenting the screen, suppose you are presenting the screen at 5 minutes, just after a few seconds, stop presenting the screen so that the person comes in spotlight again. Instead of keep on your screen getting presented, just stop presenting and then present it again at the time of yellow and then do it again at the time of red. That's the only recommendation. But apart from that, you did a nice job. So thank you for that. Now we can move on to the counter of the day, which is Toastmaster Chintan. Thank you for taking this role at the very last moment. Over to you.
Thank you so much. How many count you had in the previous meeting? Anyone?
You're asking generally for any person or for
Anyone?
everyone?
I have more than 3 counters in my last meeting.
The reason I asked this question is we sometimes forget what was our last account. We remember the speech evaluation and the feedback, what could be done in the speech, but we forget that how we did in terms of timing, how we did in terms of account, and how we did in terms of grammar. And those all are equally important. So I wish that you track your accounts as well, as it will help you become a flawless speaker. Today's flawless speaker was none other than Toastmaster Bhavesh. So huge round of applause to him. I became a counter during the session, so the previous part I missed, but I'm sure Toastmaster Harsh had no accounts. Toastmaster Ashish had few repetitions, especially I was a favorite word which was repeated. Sagar had 3 A's and 2 ums. Ravinder had 2 A, 1 Mayank had 1 A and 1 Pallavi, you were almost flawless, but you had a bit of awkward pause as you were running out of the thoughts. The speaker of the day had 2 ums, 2 us, 2 so, and 1 like. Rajinder, I haven't noticed any filler words from you, but I felt that your pacing could be increased to have more impact. Otherwise, a wonderful speech. Toastmaster Bhavesh, as I said, was flawless. And the Kashyap had few filler words, but I have not kept the count as he just joined and delivered a wonderful table topic. And I also had 2 awkward pauses during my session. So with that note, I hand over the stage back to Toastmaster Mike.
Huge round of applause for our counter. Thank you for the detailed report, Toastmaster Chintan. Now we can move on to the grammarian of the day. Thank you, sir, for taking up the role at the very last moment. Toastmaster Rajinder, over to you for your grammarian report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mayank. So I was able to note down many of the good words today. And before I share those, word of the day, euphoria, was used by Toastmaster Sagar, Toastmaster Ashish, Toastmaster Chintan also. I may have missed, some of the people who may have used this word. So pardon me for that. And chin up was also used by Toastmaster Chintan and Toastmaster Bhavesh. And some of the good words which were there to listen and can be practiced: hail, high spirit, and limiting belief, and there was a story of elephant and rope. This is one of the good story which we can practice in our life. That what are those list of limiting beliefs which we have, then we can practice how to make sure that eliminated from our list. Creator, power of subconscious mind was one of the good thing which I heard. Incident, banana peel again, and then urgency and important. Balancing between urgency and important things, prioritizing, and present movement is the present for us. So this is what I think we have said about this, and I am not able to see much grammatical mistakes. So this is all report from myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajendra, for your report. Really appreciate. Now we have Toastmaster Sagar back. We were missing you, especially Kramnika was missing you because of your evaluation that we expect from you. So over to you, Toastmaster Sagar, for the evaluation of Toastmaster Kramnika's speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mayank. Good afternoon, everyone, once again. Toastmaster Kramnika, what a motivational speech. Although initially few speeches in Toastmasters are generally tough, but you kept your chin up. In your speech, you mentioned about the great and popular story of elephant, and you linked it with your personal stories, which was commendable, from falling from a cycle to learning scooty and learning even a car, and from working at a startup and then eventually moving to working with an MNC. Your stories are so motivational. I think you can become a role model for many. Your In your speech, I could not see any grammatical mistakes. It was very clear, and you were sounding very confident. However, I feel there were few areas of improvement. First of all, your eye contact. You were looking in the camera like this sometimes. Instead, you should have looked into the camera directly. Secondly, the way you have adjusted your screen, we could not see your hands, your body movement. We can just see your neck and above. Maybe you could have adjusted your camera better. Thirdly, I feel you should have organized your speech in with an introduction, body, and a summary. Overall, it was a great speech, and you definitely brought the euphoria in the room. So thank you very much, and just apply those improvement area, and you will be a great speaker. And like I said, you can become a role model for many. Thank you. Over to you, Mayank.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sagar, for the nice feedback. I agree with most of the feedback. You did a nice job, Toastmaster Kramika. The only thing which I felt missing as an audience is eye contact. And in this virtual world, the eye contact is facing the camera. But otherwise, it was a nice speech. So thank you for that. Moving on to the general evaluation report. Firstly, I will start with the beginning of the meeting. We started well on time. And when Ashish started, I think Ashish by mistake mentioned that Sharad, let's start. And then I realized Sharad is not in the meeting. But all of a sudden, I realized Toastmaster Harsh is taking up the role of Sergeant at Arms. And you did incredibly well. I think I heard you for the first time when you are explaining the role of Sergeant at Arms. Very nice job on that one. Kudos to you. And then we had a guest appearance, presiding officer to Toastmaster Chintan. It's a pleasure to listen to this person always, and having him as a presiding officer is always great. So thank you for that, for the nice address and introducing all the audiences as well. I'll just come to the TMOT part a little later. I'll firstly start with the table topic discussion. On the table topic discussion, thanks for coming up with this innovative idea of sharing the screen, sharing the images instead of giving the topics. It seemed easier in the beginning, but trust me, I am the example. It is not at all easy. It was difficult, so we need to practice a lot on that front. Thank you for bringing up this innovative idea, and thank you for sharing your perspective as well at the end of each table topic speaker, which is also very great. I think the first person who spoke was Toastmaster Rajendra. Toastmaster Rajendra very well explained the impact of social media these days. Overall, a great job, and you got the feedback from the best itself. He mentioned that you need to slightly increase the pace when you are speaking so that it connects very well with the audience. That's what I also felt. Second was me, no feedback for me. Third was Toastmaster Bhavesh. Toastmaster Bhavesh, you have already heard your feedback. The way you knit the entire story, the way you explained that picture with full confidence, with full clarity, brilliant. I think yours was the best one, which I personally believe. Then Toastmaster Kashyap, I think I heard you for the first time you are speaking, and you already got the feedback from the best. Toastmaster Chintan already mentioned to you that you need to take a little bit pauses. No other feedback that I have. I think you got the right feedback. Then the next one was Toastmaster Sagar. I think you narrated a very nice story on Don't Judge a Book by its cover. No specific feedback to you from my side. Then we had guest Ravindra. I think he left the meeting, so we can skip his evaluation. That's okay. Then lastly, we had Toastmaster Pallavi. Thank you for correlating with my pain. You acknowledged that in the chat box. I saw that. The best part is you speak with a smile, and your voice has a natural clarity. When you speak, people listen to you, people follow you, what you are speaking. It's just that you need to bring in some sort of storytelling when you are speaking. Otherwise, it was perfect. Now, coming to the TMOD, Toastmaster of the Day, Ashish, I think this session was full of energy and enthusiasm. All thanks to our Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Ashish. So, firstly, a huge round of applause for him. The best part which I like about Toastmaster Ashish is I have only read this in books, but when I listen to him, I personally feel he always applies in his life is he always challenge himself how to be the better version every day. Every time I listen to him, I feel I'm learning a lot from him. And this time he has changed the entire setup of the Toastmaster meetings, which I have been attending over the last 9 or 10 months since I am part of this group. I think we have gone to the next level, all thanks to him. The other best part which I like about him, he picks up a very specific topic. Like in this meeting, he picks up banana peel. The way he started, the way he linked to the entire story, the way he linked to the entire structure, and he asked everyone to speak and share their story. I think that was the best part. As a speaker, I personally feel we always need to have a balance between how much I am speaking and how much I am giving others a chance to speak so that they feel engaged. And full marks to Toastmaster of the Day, Ashish, for that thing. So again, before I end my general evaluation report, a huge round of applause for him. And lastly, before we end this meeting or before I hand the stage to the presiding officer, Sharat, coming back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mayank, for remembering it and putting me on the spotlight. And so this is a meeting which something is different. So my answer would be something different. I'm gonna ask you 3 questions, and you just raise your hand. You don't have to say anything. I just need your honest answers, and you just raise your hand if you have done this activity. So my first question is, whoever given the speech without opening his pathway, like project title or evaluation? I can see 3 or 4 raise of hands. Okay. My next question is, whomsoever gave her the timing report without actually recording the time? Okay. Okay, one raise of hand is there. Okay. My third question and the last question is, whomsoever
I want to build that. So what happened? I forgot to start the timer when
Right,
I was timer. But then I thought, okay, around 2 minutes are through now. Started 2 minutes.
Sure.
So that's what I have done. Honest answer.
Hopefully, it was not
Who
a
knows?
contest, Ashish.
Correct. And the third and final question is whomsoever still yet to choose their pathway. Is there anyone who didn't choose their pathway till now? Or everybody have choose their pathway? Oh, that's great. So, few months back, means I didn't choose the pathway in the initial 3 months, and all the question I have asked, I have given the timer report, like Ashish said, that I start 10 seconds late, so I add up that 10 second afterwards. And yes, without giving my opening the evaluation sheet, I have given my first icebreaker. So yes, all all this is from my end. Over to Ashish.
Yeah, Sharad, the stage goes back to you as presiding officer, man. So today you have to do the honors. Over to you. But thanks for sharing that. That was a good way of asking us and sharing a little bit of funny experience. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you so much. Uh, with this, I think there is a voting link in the group and guest group. I would like to today's Sa, that is hers, to share that voting link in the group if it is not done yet, and encourage everyone to vote their favorite role players. And
No, my apologies. Actually, we might give the stage to Chintan as the presiding officer. He started it, so
right,
let it
right.
finish. Yes,
Yes.
so
Fine.
let's use his little few more seconds to for him to engage the audience today. Back to you,
Thank
Chintan.
you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ashish. And I hope we are getting the polls ready in the background. Yep. So in the meanwhile, let us start the feedback session. Let's hear from our guests how the meeting went and what we can do going forward to have the best experience for everyone who attend the meeting. Starting with the Toastmaster, a veteran Toastmaster, Toastmaster Rajinder.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chintan. I love coming. This was my second meeting in equivalent Toastmasters Club. First time I attended meeting physically. I think it was there in 1 month, 2 months before. I went there for given a speech. I always enjoy coming to Toastmasters Club. Maybe any of. So I really enjoyed. I felt myself at home, and I don't see that there was a much difference in my own club or maybe in this club. Feedback, maybe we usually have a body language evaluator in our club, so that can be added, as you know, because body language makes a lot of contribution in our leadership journey and communication. So if we have that kind of role, then it will help people to work on their body language.
Very valid point. And the note to EC, I'll be passing on, and everyone, the members also take a note that we can think of having someone who evaluates the body language of everyone who comes on the stage. And it's very true. If we get some more inputs, a specific input of what was right and what can be improved will make a tremendous impact in our journey as a speaker and a leader. So point well taken, Toastmaster Rajinder, and keep visiting Eloquent Toastmasters Club. Next up, we don't have any more guests as much as I see, but let's hear from Kashyap. Kashyap, how was your experience being a bit new or newest to the family?
So thank you, Toastmaster Chintan. So it's been a wonderful journey actually. This is my third Toastmaster meeting. The first one was virtual and the second one was physical and again the virtual. And thank you again, Toastmaster Ashish, for actually increasing energy and for this wonderful entertainment as well. It was a wonderful topic also. So actually, I'm actually getting, I'm feeling comfortable right now and I'm getting that confidence that this is going to help me actually. And I look forward to more meetings.
Absolutely, absolutely, Kashyap. And keep attending the meetings and start searching for other clubs online also. That is what I had done when I joined and I am still doing. And Ashish, if you remember, Kashyap reminded me of the incident when I joined Toastmasters. Uh, for the love of creating the magic on the stage, I was searching and stumbling upon the speech of Toastmaster Dhananjaya, and I told this many times. And I did not know what Toastmaster is. Earlier, I was in Gujarat and I thought I'm from a small town. I would not get a chance to get such education. And then in the office, when everyone was working, I was surfing the YouTube and I stumbled upon the speech and I was awestruck. It was a moment I thought to type in Toastmasters International, thinking Gurgaon is a big place. And I called almost all clubs, and Eloquent was the only one during that time, first one, who started the hybrid meeting and in the era of COVID. So I landed there immediately. And after that meeting, we had a team lunch. And while going there, I did the Paytm to the then secretary or VP membership, Harsh. And I don't know whether I am so naive or the VP membership are so expert in convincing me. When I came back to Gujarat, I again became a member of another club on the very same day I visited. So that is why I told to Kashyap that Toastmaster is something that happened to us. And it's a beautiful change in the life to experience and go through. So wish you all the very best. And do we have the polls ready? The polls are in the chat, so keep voting while I keep blabbering on. So anyone else wish to share their experience of how the meeting was or what can be done to have better experience?
Just wanted to take this opportunity to sorry, my camera somehow got turned off. Okay, just quickly wanted to take this opportunity and wish everybody a huge festive season, because this, of course, today is the Shera and all of us either are celebrating Durga Puja or one or the other festival. Perhaps we can take the Zoom fee before Chintan announce the result, as there is still 30 odd seconds for the results to take. Bhavesh, you could turn on your camera and let's make it a Zoom fee time. You can take the pick. One I'll take.
I am putting the smiley according to theme.
Oh, this is good one. Yeah, so this looks like as if we are sitting in a conference room. Let's try and make a different one, Harsh. Let's choose a different one. Bhavesh is looking like a CEO, sitting one person. Harsh, let's try for a different view. This was not so good. Yeah. Oh. This looks like all of us. This has become Harsh as the class teacher, and everybody else is students. I'll take a snip of this for sure.
How do you enable this thing?
It's an immersive view.
Okay.
You pay extra money to Zoom and you will get this. No, on a serious note, it's a new upgraded Zoom account that Eloquent has purchased.
I think this is with everybody, Chintan.
This is a purchase.
They have upgraded the Zoom itself. So
okay.
Yeah, Kraminka, you can remove your background. Otherwise, you are the only one coming with a different background. And I don't know how it is working, because even for Pallavi, background is not coming, but Kraminka's background is coming.
It's for me as well. Background is not coming.
For you, it's also
Maybe
not coming.
she's sitting there on itself.
What does this image says? It says that we all are sitting under the tree. Or are we served as a coffee on the table?
Yeah, this is a strange one. Yeah, it's levels. This looks like those Bonvita quiz context types, right? The 4 teams, and we all are participating in a quiz context. Harsh, let's try another. Who's enabling it, Harsh or Sharad?
It's Harsh. Only
So, Sharad, do we
host
have the
can.
votes? Can you just share me the results?
Okay, yeah,
Kashyap and
we
Bhavesh
have
are the
10
judge, I believe.
responses. I'm sharing you the results.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay, let's go make it back. This is not so good this time. This was in a smaller group. It comes better. You remember that in the dinner with winner we had 2 people and spotlight on 2 people. That worked very good.
Correct.
This time we can do that. So the award winning. So we can have those. Yeah. So when the awards are getting announced, let's pick up 2 or 3 and spotlight them. That'll work very good. Yes, Chintan, whom you are announcing the first?
Yep. Any final thoughts? Anyone wish to share?
Most difficult one was the favorite speaker and favorite evaluator. Very tough to choose.
Any final thoughts about the meeting, or should I announce the meeting and we take a pause for a week? Let's go for the results then. Starting off with best auxiliary role players. We had timer Toastmaster Pallavi, we had grammarian Toastmaster Rajendra, and myself as an accounter. Any guesses? I did not collect the votes. It was Sharad who sent me, and the vote goes to me as an accountant.
Sharad, you can do the honors.
Yes. Harsh, can you please take a pick?
Another hand.
Okay.
Perfect. Next up, we have the award for better table topic speaker. Any guesses? We had Toastmaster Rajendra, Toastmaster Mayank, Toastmaster Bhavesh, Toastmaster Kashyap, Toastmaster Sagar, guest Ravinder, and Toastmaster Pallavi. Any guesses?
Bhavesh?
I think our general evaluator guessed it right. The better table topic speaker among us was Toastmaster Bhavesh. Congratulations, it was phenomenal. So, anyone clicking the picture, or should I move ahead?
Sorry about that. Like I was trying to put you two to spot, but something weird happened.
I am clicking the picture hand, guys. Chintan, your right hand, and Bhavesh, your left hand. Chintan, your right. Yeah, done.
Thank you. As we had only one speaker and one evaluator, if we had 2 or 3 also, these 2 would definitely get the prize. So kudos to our speaker, Toastmaster Kraminka and Toastmaster Sagar, for being wonderful speaker and an evaluator. And the final award for a better role player. It was a competition between Toastmaster Ashish, Toastmaster Chintan, and Toastmaster Mayank, and that was not a competition. Toastmaster Ashish won by miles. So congratulations, Toastmaster Ashish.
EVM was hacked.
Other hands, both.
Both.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being with Eloquent, and we wish a very happy festive season to all of you, and wish to see you again and again in upcoming meetings and upcoming weeks. Till then, happy speaking. Bye-bye.
Bye. Happy Dashera to all.
Happy weekend. Happy Dashera. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye bye, everyone.
Happy
Thank
Dashera to
you.
all.